be reviewing for you the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eyeliner pencils. The ones that I have were actually from the Ocho Loco set, which I actually got as a Christmas present last year from Ben. These were also actually limited edition, so I don't think you can get the set anymore, but I know that definitely at least some of these colours are in the permanent line, so you can get hold of them if you are interested. Just for reference, these are around £14 each. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the colours and then tell you what I think about them. So the first one is Perversion, which is a rich matte black colour. Next is Hustle, which is a bronzy brown colour. Next is Rockstar, which is a dark blackened plum colour. Then we have Mushroom, which is a silvery brown light taupe colour. Next is Stash, which is a brownish olive green colour. Then there's Junkie, which is a dark teal colour with sparkles. Then there's LSD, which is a deep navy with aqua shimmer. And finally is Psychedelic Sister, which is a deep violet purple. So they were the swatches of the colours. So I'll just go on to talk about the actual formula of these. And I've actually mentioned in a previous video that I'm not the biggest fan of the formula of these eyeliners. I actually prefer the Gosh Velvet Touch eyeliners a little bit better, and I'll tell you why. These are very, very creamy, which I know some people will love, and I know a lot of people do love Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner pencils. Sorry, I'll stop waving these around and put them down. I know a lot of people do really like the Urban Decay eyeliners, but for me they're just a little bit too creamy. When I apply them, I guess maybe I'm a bit heavy-handed or something, but when I apply them I have to be really careful not to apply too much pressure, otherwise I get a really thick line and it looks kind of messy. I have to be really, really careful when I apply it, and I don't like really thick liner all the time. Usually I like a really thin line on my upper lash line. So, I mean, not super thin, but not crazy obvious either. So I have to be really, really careful when I apply these, so it takes a little bit longer to apply them in the morning than I would like. I do love all of the colours, and I'll go, like I said, I'll go through and tell you which ones are my favourites and my least favourite one, because I do have a least favourite in a little while. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I do just have to be more careful when I apply these in the morning, because otherwise they can be a bit messy, and if I kind of accidentally blink or jog my hand a little bit, it will just go all over the place. So I actually prefer the Gosh Velvet Touch eyeliners a bit better, because they're still creamy, but they're not quite as soft as the Urban Decay eyeliners, so I can create the really thin line that I like, or I can make it thicker, and they still smudge out if I want them to. But I just find those a little bit easier and a lot quicker to use. So if you have the same problem, I would definitely suggest checking out the Gosh eyeliners, and obviously they're a lot cheaper. Like I said, the Urban Decay ones are £14, around £14, and the Gosh eyeliners are around £5, I think. So they're a lot cheaper, and they have a wide colour range as well if you're interested in that. So that's one of the issues that I have with the creaminess of them, although that does mean that they are very blendable. You can smudge them out if you wanted to do a like smudgy eyeliner look. You can apply it and then smudge it out with a Q-tip or a pencil brush or anything like that, and they work really nicely for that purpose, and they also work quite well as bases. I wouldn't suggest taking the pencil and kind of drawing on your eye and then smudging it out, because I think that would probably lead to creasing and it would probably be kind of patchy. What I did when I did it was applied it to my finger first and then used my finger to pat the colour on, and you're not going to get a really super opaque colour base, so I wouldn't recommend them if you're trying to use them as like a cream eyeshadow or anything like that. But if you just want a colour base to intensify the eyeshadow that you're putting over it, these work really nicely because they are creamy, and the colour payoff is really good with these as well. So that's another way that I've used them. The other main area that I have an issue with using these is on the waterline. They're very creamy, like I said, so they transfer onto the waterline very easily, which is great, but I find that they slide off of the waterline very, very quickly. I'm talking within an hour. It won't entirely be gone, and it will kind of wear off patchy, but it kind of just tends to slide down to your the very edge of your lash line, so you'll get the colour right at the roots of your lashes, which if that's the look that you're going for, which sometimes it is for me, then that's great. But sometimes I want the colour on my waterline and I want it to stay there and be very intense, and they don't really work for that. I'll have to say the Perversion colour is the best for staying on the waterline, but again it does kind of slide down, and it kind of goes a little bit patchy in places as well. But like I said, if you are looking for the colour just right at your lash line, like right at the roots, then they're great for that. But the only other thing I can suggest if you did want the colour is to apply these and then put a powdered eyeshadow in a similar colour over the top, which I have done, and that does make it last a lot longer. But like I said, Perversion is the best colour for staying on the waterline, but it still does fade over time. So that's kind of my bugbears with the formula. They are just a little bit too creamy, like I said, and I prefer the formula of my Gosh Eyeliners. And they have a great colour range as well, and they're a lot cheaper than the Urban Decay ones. But I do love my Urban Decay ones. I will wear them. I have been using them over the past month and a half, I think we're at now. So I'll just go through which colours are my favourites. Actually, I'll start with my least favourite first, which is Psychedelic Sister. And that's not because I don't like the colour, because I do. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love purple. Purple is my favourite colour, in case you didn't know. But my issue with this is, out of all of them, this is the most streaky and patchy. Even when I apply it just to my lash line, it goes on kind of streaky and patchy. You have to go over the same area a few times to get the colour opaque and get it even all the way across. So that's the reason why I don't like this colour as much, and why I haven't used it. This is probably my least used colour. But that's kind of easily fixable, because I would just apply this and then I would apply a powder eyeshadow over the top, similar to on the waterline. You can do that on your upper lash line as well to help the colour stay in place and things like that, and make it appear more vibrant or anything like that. Or if you want to kind of change up colours, like if I applied Perversion and then I applied MAC's Stars and Rockets over the top, it gives like a dark sparkly purple colour, which looks gorgeous. So you can use them for that purpose as well. So yeah, like I said, Psychedelic Sister, not my favourite, mostly because of the formula, because I love the colour. I wish this went on, it didn't go on streaky or patchy or anything, because I would love this and I would wear this probably all the time. My most favourite colours, let's see. Okay, I'll start off with like what I wear most often, which is Rockstar, which is the kind of plummy colour, which this is great for those people that are a little shy of wearing colour. If you're not used to it, if you tend to stick to neutrals and things like this, this is just maybe a little bit outside your comfort zone. But it doesn't look super obvious that you're wearing colour. It's just something a little bit different than a black or a brown, and I really, really like that. I wear this, like I said, the most often out of all of them. Next, I would say I probably wear Hustle the most, which is the bronzy brown colour. At the moment I'm in a kind of brown eyeliner phase, which is strange because I'm wearing black eyeliner today. But lately I've been favouring brown eyeliner to black, so Hustle is the one that I've been reaching for, and it's gorgeous. It's just a bronzy brown colour and I really like it. Then I guess would be Perversion. It's such a nice black colour. It's rich, it's dark, it's opaque, it stays on the best, like I said. And yeah, I really like this colour as a black, so yeah, that's that one. I'm kind of going through all of them. Okay, I have to mention Junkie, because this colour is so beautiful. I use this on my waterline. If I'm doing like a neutral colour pop or something, I've got neutral eyeshadows up top. I put this on my waterline and then put a powder eyeshadow over the top, and it just looks so gorgeous. It really makes my blue eyes stand out. It actually makes my eyes look whiter as well, which is a nice little thing for it to do as well. So yeah, I really, really love this colour as well, and I think it's so gorgeous. And I'm gonna probably be wearing this quite often in the spring and summertime. And then that just leaves the last three, which I don't wear these three as often, but I do love them. I think they're gorgeous. LSD, I tend to reserve for like nights out or things like that, going out to dinner, going out to a bar or something like that. I wear this as, I'll do like a thicker line and then use eyeshadow to go over the top and smudge it out and stuff as like a smoky navy blue look, and I really like that for that purpose. And then I just have Stash and Mushroom. Again, Stash is nice, it's like wearing a brown eyeliner, but it's just a little bit different. If you just want to switch up your look a little bit, it's really good for that. And then Mushroom is so pretty. It's a really light colour. I tend to wear this on the waterline when I'm doing a very simple makeup look and I don't want my waterline to be bare, but I don't want anything really obvious down there either, so I'll wear this. I think this would be really pretty if you had much fairer features than me, if you had fairer skin and lighter hair, and you just wanted to do a very simple, like just eyeliner and mascara. This would be a really nice eyeliner to wear, just to keep everything really natural looking and not too obvious. Sorry guys, my memory card in my camera was full, so I just had to go and delete some footage, and now I've forgotten what I was saying about this eyeliner. But basically it's just a really nice eyeliner if you want a simple, natural, neutral, everyday kind of look. You don't want anything too obvious. This is really nice. So yeah, that was my thoughts on these eyeliners. Like I said, they're not my favourite formula, but I do love the colours and I will be wearing them. I won't just kind of shove them in a drawer and forget about them. I have been wearing them most days, so yeah, and I'm about to be out of my brown Gosh eyeliner, and I don't have a black from there, so these are now kind of my go-to eyeliners. So yeah, that's my thoughts on them. If you guys have tried these out, let me know what you think of them in the comments below, and if you've found any other way of using these, because the formula, like I said, is so creamy. That's my thoughts on them. Like I said, I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!